Settling into your place. Closing your eyes. You can be seated. You could be lying down. And just giving yourself permission to feel. Feel the air, the temperature of the room that you're in. The temperature of your own skin, your body. Noticing your senses. Touch, taste, smell, sound. Noticing your breath. Where's your inhale? Where's your exhale? If you can, start to breathe in through your nose. You could breathe out your nose. You could breathe out your mouth. Feel into the start of this week. Our sort of Gregorian calendar that we follow starts the week on Sunday. But for most of us, Sunday is either a day of rest or a day of weekend or of play. Maybe it's a transitional day between the weekend and the week. The Monday's always felt to me like the start, the beginning. And of course, anytime a cycle ends, a season ends, a month ends, something new begins. That theme of endings and beginnings. Maybe it's been showing up for you like it's been showing up for me in so many places. Big endings followed by big beginnings, or small endings like finishing a book that you've been reading for a long time, or a project, and starting a new one. We're starting to see the harvest of our gardens for those of us who planted kind of at the beginning of spring, or for us at the beginning of quarantine this year. And we're starting to see the harvest now, a lot. Starting to see people posting all these pictures of their gardens and what they've brought in from them. And the farmers market is just heavy with produce of all different kinds. Fresh fruits and berries are just bountiful. I think I've eaten blueberries every single day for 2 weeks. Cycles. Noticing, paying attention to the cycle of your own breath. The breath in, the breath out. The pause before the breath in. The pause at the top of the full breath. The breath out. And the pause at the bottom of the breath out. And for today, let's offer the intention, excuse me, the intention of gratitude. Grateful for endings and beginnings, grateful for cycles, grateful for each other, grateful for community. And maybe today, as you're practicing, you just let the mantra, thank you, just run through you as you're moving or holding or whatever your practice brings. Remember, this practice is yours. I can't be there with you, but if you need to modify or change anything, or if a different posture feels more appealing to your body today, or if we move through something quickly and it feels better for you to go slowly, by all means. That's what this Monday class has always been about for me, is just a way to tune into our inner knowing, our own inner guidance as we begin a new week. To remember to listen and to respond from the way we feel inside as opposed to what we think or experience externally. So thank you. When you're ready, you can blink your eyes open maybe, and we're actually going to start standing this morning. So taking your time to find a standing position on your mat or in your space. Just taking those feet about hips distance, or if it feels better, you could go a little wider. Just finding a comfortable distance for your feet. Maybe finding a little movement, kind of front to back, or rolling your shoulders, or moving a little side to side. Maybe stretching out the feet a little bit, maybe curling the toes under. Make some nice little toe pops. Lifting the heels, right? Just kind of mindfully moving in your own way for these first few moments standing. And then finding that balanced, even that Tadasana, mountain pose. Remember when I learned the name of Tadasana, I was like, yes, ta-da, like I'm here. And I used that, especially when I was teaching kids yoga, I would use that all the time. Like you land in mountain pose and it's like, ta-da, I made it through whatever we were just doing. And today I feel like I'm feeling that ta-da. I'm feeling that like, ta-da, I'm here. We're still here. We're still here. In your body, your heart, your mind, your breath. And if all you do today is stand here and breathe, that will be enough. If you'd like, you can inhale, reach your arms up, maybe lift your heels up. Stretching nice and tall, maybe a little lift of the heart. I'm gazing up towards where my ceiling and my wall meet. Just feeling that reach, that stretch, that activation. Exhale. Go ahead and bring hands to heart center. Lower your heels. And again, ta-da, mountain pose. Inhale, lift the heels, reach the arms up, palms can touch. Maybe gazing up. Maybe exploring a little balance here, lifting your heart, maybe gazing all the way up at the ceiling or up to your hands. And again, exhale, lower your heels, bring hands right down through heart center. One more time from mountain pose. Inhale, lift the heels, reach the arms up, palms can touch. You might gaze up. And then this time, as you exhale, lower the heels and let the arms sweep open and take a nice big dive down, forward folds. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Really round your back, drop your head, relax your neck, maybe hold your opposite elbows. Exhale, bring your hands down. Inhale, lift halfway again. And then exhale, step your feet back like you're gonna come into plank. Only you're just gonna step back and then come down onto your knees. Coming down into tabletop and then dropping back into child's pose. Walking those arms way out in front of you, maybe even coming onto your fingertips. Pressing your hips back as you press into your hands or fingertips, feeling that stretch through your ribs and armpits. Inhale all the way up into tabletop, into hands and knees. Exhale, take a nice big cat stretch around your back. Inhale, arch through cow. Little bend in those elbows. Maybe lift your head. Exhale, cat. One more time, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Stay in cat stretch. Take your right ear to your right shoulder and send your hips over to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder, hips to the right. And center. Go ahead and come into neutral spine. Take a breath. Start to feel that low belly activation, that Uddiyana Bandha, pulling in and up. Maybe walk your hands slightly in front of your shoulders and then tuck your toes under. Big inhale, exhale, downward dog. And just taking a few moments here to move as you'd like, maybe pedaling your feet or shaking your head. Been doing this together for like 7 years, so you know what to do. Really relax that neck, maybe shake your head no or nod your head yes. Two more breaths. Inhale, gazing up to your hands. Exhale, walking or maybe floating your feet up there. Forward fold again. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend those knees. Slowly coming up, just following the natural curve of your spine as you roll up. And then inhale, let your arms unfurl and extend. Maybe bringing those palms together. Exhale, hands come heart center. Just pausing for a moment here. You can close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat. Releasing those arms. Ta-da, mountain pose. Inhale, lift the heels, reach the arms. This time keep your hands apart. See how that feels different than if your palms are together. And if you're like, palms together feels better, then put your palms together. Apart feels better, leave them apart. Keep those heels lifted. And as you exhale, you're just gonna bend those knees, sliding down the invisible wall behind you. Maybe gazing slightly up. Keep the heels lifted. Exhale, release the arms. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Lifting that chest, maybe gazing all the way up. And then as you exhale, lower the heels, straighten the legs, forward fold, yoga mudra. And let your palms come apart, or you can keep your palms together. Exhale, we'll release our hands down to the floor. You can get those palms connected to the floor, really touching the floor. So you need to bend your knees. Bend your knees. Make that contact with the earth. Breathing it in. Breathing in that support. And also offering that healing. It's a perfectly balanced, symbiotic relationship. Or at least that's what it's supposed to be between us and Mother Earth. Healing each other, supporting each other. On your next inhalation, lift halfway. And then exhale as you fold, step your right foot back into our first lunge. Maybe find just a couple easy rocks here. And we'll drop that back knee. And we'll just take a nice easy twist to the left. So keeping your right hand where it is, bringing your left hand to your left thigh. Exhale, twist. Gazing over that thigh. If it feels better to come down onto that right forearm, you could do that too. Let that left knee open out a little bit. Or you could even reach back and grab that foot. If that's where you're at. It's a little tight for me first thing. Could stay here all day. Slowly, we'll transition back around into lunge. Tuck the toe under, lift the knee. And then as you exhale, we'll just step back into downward dog. Left foot comes back to right foot, downward dog. Inhale, coming forward, plank. We'll just hold plank. You could also be on your knees. Otherwise, just holding plank. Slight bend in those elbows, maybe a gentle rock front and back. Belly's engaged, glutes are engaged, quads are lifting. As you inhale, drop your knees. And then as you exhale, let's bring our chest and chin down. If it's comfortable for your spine, keep that little back bend for a moment. And then release your hips and feet. Inhale, coming into cobra. Exhale, looking over one shoulder. If it feels good to do that. Inhale, center, exhale, other shoulder. Inhale, back to cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, pushing up to either hands and knees or up to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Option here, if you want, you could inhale, lift your right leg up behind you, or don't lift the leg. Either way, on an exhale, right foot steps forward to lunge. And then again, finding maybe just a nice gentle rock.
Gratitude for those legs of yours. As you go ahead and drop that back knee down. And then left hand will stay where it is, right hand will come to right thigh as you exhale to twist. And then if you want, maybe dropping down onto that left forearm. And when you're ready, transitioning back around to lunge. Inhale, lift that back knee. Exhale, left foot steps forward to right foot. Forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. And then we'll come all the way up, bend the knees. Just take a nice, easy flow up. Whatever that means for you. Inhale. Extending the arms, maybe gazing up. Exhaling through center. All the way back. Ta-da! You did it. Again, inhale, let's reach those arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold this time, left foot steps back. And we'll come up into high lunge, or you could always stay in low lunge up. It's up to you, pressing into that front heel. Inhale up into crescent warrior, high lunge. Maybe bend that back knee and extend. Notice what it feels like to spread your fingers apart or to bring your fingers together. It's like blades with your hands or wide fingers. Which one feels better? Your gaze is straight forward. Laser-like focus with your drishti. Exhale, we'll bring the hands down to lunge. Inhale, right foot comes to left, plank. And again, exhale however you want. I'm gonna go back to knees, chest, chin again because that felt really good. Cobra or upward dog. Downward dog. And again, your choice. You could inhale, lift your left leg, or just exhale, step your left foot forward. Pressing into that front heel, strong legs, inhale, crescent warrior. Maybe that back knee bends to get you a little lower. Exhale, hands to the floor. This time, inhale, look forward. Exhale, right foot to left, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Stay here for a couple breaths. Maybe make that contact with the earth again. When you're ready, release your hands, inhale, bend your knees, all the way up to standing. Inhale, we'll reach the arms up, bringing the palms together, and we'll pause here. So maybe closing your eyes. And just receiving, just feeling that energy that flows up from the earth, down from the cosmos. Gratitude for you, your human body, the light, the spark, the soul within. Allows you to receive, to translate and transmute this energy. Allows you to move energy around in and through your body. Eyes open or closed, it's up to you. Inhale, re-lengthen up through your torso, maybe even lift your heels. And then exhale, let's release everything down, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Walk your feet out a little wider. Like maybe even a little wider than your hips, like 2-ish feet apart perhaps. And then you're just gonna swing side to side. You can hold your elbows or just let your arms sway and sweep across the floor. Just a couple more sways. Coming center. And then we'll just turn our heels in and we'll start to lower down into Malasana. So coming down into just a nice little hip stretch here, bringing your arms to your inner thighs, your hands to your heart. Be a little rocking motion front and back if that feels good. Good. And then we'll bring our hands down. And you're going to turn your toes forward, so your elbows are going to come kind of right behind your upper arms. And then you're going to lift your heels up, lift your hips up, bring your elbows up into your armpits. So kind of like crow pose, but maybe not all the way. And then I'm just going to invite you to put all your weight into your feet. And then slowly start to move your weight forward. Plant your hands on the floor. Maybe come onto your tiptoes. When it starts to feel a little shaky, pause. And then maybe rock the weight back into your feet. And then again, rocking that weight forward. And who knows, maybe you come onto like just your big toe. And then you go back in. Maybe you come forward and you lift one foot. And then you come back again. And some of you, I'm not going there, but some of you might come all the way forward into a full crow or crane pose where you lift both feet. I've got it. Still dealing with a little bit of a rib injury, so I'm not going to go there today, but I don't know, I was guided to just take you guys there. So if you're going there, give it a shot. And some of you are just going to land back on your feet into Malasana when you're done. And some of you are going to jump back into Chaturanga and move through Vinyasa. And when you come back to Malasana, you'll just lift your hips and step yourself back to downward dog. And that's where we'll meet when you're ready. No rush. From downward facing dog, inhale coming forward plank. Holding that plank. Maybe a little activation here, breath of fire, or just slow, even breaths. Also do it on your knees. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower, knees or toes, all the way down. We'll stay all the way down to the ground. Full prostration, your variation. Maybe arms forward, palms down. Hands together behind your head. You could rest your hands, or rest your head on your hands. Deep gratitude. Just repeating that mantra. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sliding your arms back by your sides. I'm gonna do some of my favorite postures today. So arms are by your sides, and you're gonna lift one leg, and then you're gonna bend the other leg and catch it. And then you can maybe walk that bent leg. It's like a kickstand. Your foot is holding your straight leg. I'm pressing my chin into the mat. You could do that, or you could press your forehead into the mat. And then the fun part is that bent leg, you lower, try to keep that straight leg up, and then, bring it down. Other side. Straight leg comes up, other leg bends, foot catches like a kickstand. Belly in. Bent leg lowers. Try to keep that straight leg up. Good. Bring it down. Turn your head to one side. Relax your arms. You just kind of shimmy your hips a little bit, side to side. And then you're going to slide your arms forward, and we're going to lift up into a Sphinx pose. So bring those elbows up under your shoulders. Nice, gentle, easy Sphinx pose, like you're in a yin class. But we're not in a yin class, so that means we're gonna probably do something from here. So take a nice big inhale, enjoy this for one more big full inhalation. And then as you exhale, you're gonna drop your chin, bring your low ribs in, your belly button in, your hips are gonna lift, your thighs are gonna lift. You're gonna tuck those toes under, lift those knees, forearm plank. Inhale here, and then exhale, start to walk those feet in as you lift those hips up. Coming into dolphin pose, our favorite. Relax your neck. Just breathing. And then your choice, either drop the knees down and come up to the hands, or you can just lift both elbows up from here. I'm gonna go knees, back up to the hands. Downward dog. From here, inhale, lift your right leg, or don't. Take an inhale, and then exhale, step your right foot forward. And again, we'll come up into crescent warrior, inhale, high lunge. Check out your hands and fingers. Mine were super bladey last time, and now they're feeling a little softer. How about you? Go ahead and bring your hands to your heart. And we're just gonna drop that back heel down. We'll turn open to the left. Warrior two, hands are at the heart. Big inhale, and as you exhale, just open those arms out. Maybe gazing over that front arm, if that feels good. Turn that right palm up. Inhale, reach forward. You can let your left arm drop. Exhale, big reverse warrior. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, go ahead and windmill your hands down. Inhale, right foot comes to left, plank. Exhale, maybe you lower knees or toes. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Downward facing dog. Maybe inhale, lift your left leg, or just exhale, step your left foot forward. Inhale up, crescent warrior. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale into your heart, exhale, right heel comes down, turning to the right, and then inhale, and extend your arms. Warrior two. Turn that left palm up, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Peaceful warrior. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, windmill your hands to the floor. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower if you'd like. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhaling to downward dog or child's pose. 5 breaths. You can be still, or you could find some movement. If you're in child's pose, you might take your hands back by your feet. From here, we're going to come all the way up, sitting on our heels, if that's possible for you, sitting on your heels. If not, you could stand on your knees. So one option would be to stand up here on your knees. The other option would be to sit on your heels, or, you know, the unspoken other option is always do something else. We're going to do a little bit of breath of fire here, but we're going to do it with fists of fire. So it's going to be an inhale as you reach forward, palms are down, like you're turning off a faucet, and both knobs are turning away from each other. So it's an inhale, and then as you exhale, you twist and pull. Inhale. So it's inhale nose, and you can exhale nose or mouth. You can close your eyes. So if you're up here, be like this. If you're breathing out your nose, you're going to be activating a little bit more. If you're breathing out your mouth, you're releasing a little more. Keep your core tight. Pull your fist in, breath out, hold. Hold. Inhale, stand up on your knees, reach your arms up. And then exhale all the way back down to child's pose. Hands come back by your feet. Little rocking side to side. Slide those hands forward. Inhale, coming up to hands and knees. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, walking or floating feet to hands. Forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend those knees. Exhale, taking your own just slow rise up to standing. Reach the arms. Palms can touch. Exhale, hands come heart center. Either keeping the hands at your heart. Actually, no. Let's place left hand on heart, right hand on belly, or right hand on heart, left hand on belly, whatever feels better. That actually feels pretty good. Close your eyes. Just take a moment to feel whatever you feel here. Feel it all. Just witnessing the power and the beauty of yourself in your experience right now, which is in some ways shared with each other, and in some ways is all yours. And release your arms. Making sure that you are in a comfortable spot here. You've got some room in front of you, maybe, and some room behind you. Inhale, you're gonna reach those arms up. And then as you exhale, you're gonna bend your knees and your arms are gonna come out to the sides and you're gonna drop at the elbows and the wrists. So you're gonna come into hair and arms. We're gonna come to hair and legs too, but bend the arms first and just kind of like flap them a little bit. You're a bird about to take off and fly. That feels good if you just do that. Just feel that energy moving. And then, as you like, that weight can go over into your right leg. You're just gonna bring your left knee up. You can point your toes, or maybe point your toes and spread them. My arms are still flapping. You don't have to flap your arms, they could be still. Your right knee, your standing leg, is bent. Just kind of feeling here. Feeling the gentle movements, maybe the little wobbles. And then go ahead and just release your arms, and you can use your left hand. We're gonna bring that left foot into tree pose. Straightening that standing leg, maybe not all the way. And then bringing hands to heart center. Keep the hands at the heart. You can start to grow that tree up and out, open. You can look up, down. Maybe try to close your eyes. Bring those arms up, hands together, exhale. Hands come to the heart. Free that left leg. Step it all the way back into a lunge. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. And we're gonna straighten out that front leg. If you wanna step that back foot in, you can, so you get both feet on the floor. So coming into intense leg stretch. Oh, that feels so good. Folding over that front leg, you could lift those toes or even lift that whole foot off the floor. And then from here, you're gonna transition your weight back into that right leg. Lift your left leg, standing splits. all the way up to warrior three. Woo, shaky leg. And then we'll come into tree pose again. Inhale, take the arms up. Heron. Release the leg, hold heron. How much movement is there now? And then exhale all the way into mountain pose. Feel that right leg alive. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, find the heron arms first. So find your wings, find your flap. Bending those knees. We'll bring that right leg up. Lifting that chest. This would be a good time to stretch out that right calf. You could roll that ankle around. Exhale, release your arms using that right hand to bring that right foot into tree pose. Maybe you grow that tree. Open those branches. Inhale, reach those arms back up. Exhaling, hands come to the heart, release that right foot. Stepping that right foot back into lunge. One more time, inhale, reach those arms up. And then exhale, go ahead and bring those hands down to the floor, straighten that front leg. Maybe guide your back foot in and fold. And we'll come forward, standing splits. Warrior three. Tree pose. Inhale, arms up into heron. Exhale, both feet down. Last moment in mountain pose. Close your eyes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, right foot steps back. We're gonna come back into lizard like we were at the beginning. This time you can step your left foot out. And really drop down inside that left foot. You can bring your back knee to the floor. Maybe come down onto your forearms, or even just your right forearm. Just twist it open. The left if you wanted to. Maybe now the quad stretch is available. Oh yeah, much more available than it was at the beginning. And then maybe explore a few more variations of lizard, or transition into pigeon, walking your left foot over to the right. Finding some lift in your pigeon. And then as you exhale, bowing forward. And you could stay in lizard in that low lunge we were just in. It's a great spot to stretch out the hips just as much. Inhale coming up, if you're in pigeon. And you can transition here however you want. So you could come back to downward dog if you're coming from pigeon, or if you're from lunge, you could step that back foot forward. However your transition, your right foot's gonna be forward and your left foot's gonna be back into lizard on the other side. Back knee can come down, maybe forearms, maybe twist. Oh, maybe a big quad stretch. Release. If you are coming into pigeon, you'll walk that right foot now over to the left. If you're skipping pigeon this morning, that's cool too. Again, find that little bit of lift first if you can, and then fold forward. This time, instead of coming back to standing or downward dog, we'll just transition to seated. So taking a moment to come to seated. And we'll just finish up with a nice forward fold. I say nice because I think it feels really good. You might be like, I hate forward folds. You could always do something else. Maybe inhale, reach up one last time too. And then exhale. Folding forward, your hands might come under your knees or your calves. Maybe they rest on your legs. You can keep your feet flexed and active, or you can just relax your toes like a yin fold. Permission to just let it all go. Offering a deep bow to your practice.
I'm offering a deep bow to each of you. So grateful for you. Beginning with your next inhale, slowly start to curl up as slow as you can go. It might take a couple breaths. Eyes closed as you come all the way up to seated. Head will come up last, and then just pause. Maybe turn your palms open and feel. Feel, feel, feel. Let's come onto our backs. We're moving down into Shavasana. So as you are coming into that place within yourself, there's other postures, there's other movements. You could take this time for those. You could come right to Shavasana because you're just ready. Maybe drink some water. Or keep the heat there. Just rest in the heat, feel it. And as you land, closing your eyes. Releasing your breath. And again, giving yourself full permission to feel. To feel. Feel the floor, the ground, the surface beneath you. Feel the energy in your body, the prana. Maybe you notice a difference in the density or the frequency of your being from when you first sat down. Guide your attention all through the right side of your body. Your right toes, sole of your foot, top of your foot, your ankle, lower leg and knee, thigh, right hip and buttock, the right side of your torso. Your right shoulder, right arm, hand, fingers, your right ear, the right side of your head, right eye and nostril. Whole right side of your body, the place where you give to the world, the place where you share with the world. Relaxed. Now guide your attention over your whole left side. Whole left side. Your left toes, sole of your foot, top of your foot, ankle, lower leg, knee, thigh, your left hip and buttock, the whole left side of your torso, shoulder, left arm, hand and fingers, the left ear, the left side of the head and face, left eye, left nostril. Feel the heaviness, the softness of your whole left side. The side from which you receive what you need. And feel your whole body, the front of your body, and the back of your body. The wholeness of your being. Alive, vibrating with energy, with life force. Feel the wholeness of your being. Saying to yourself, I am whole. I am whole. I am whole. Taking an intentional breath into your body, into your wholeness. Exhaling. Connecting with the feeling of your body on the floor. of the surface. Connecting with your senses. Maybe taking your thumbs and just sliding them over the pads or the tips of your fingers. Maybe sliding your fingers over your palms. Wiggling the fingers, rolling the wrists. Maybe wiggling the toes. Rolling the ankles. Maybe another one of those full breaths in and out. Any other movements here? Or always the option to stay in extended Shavasana. When you're ready, you can roll to your side. Find your way up to seated. Let's close by placing our left hand over our heart, and then your right hand palm up and open on your right knee. And we'll offer a silent Om, or if you want to make an audible Om, that's cool too. But as we offer this Om together, feel as though you're receiving this Om, the vibration of this Om from each other into your heart. And you're sending out your Om to each other, to all of us, to our community, to our Sangha. Big inhale. Om out loud or quiet, your choice. Take that right hand now, place it over your left, hands over your own heart. Thank you so much for sharing your practice, your time, your love, your energy with me. Because of your love and your energy and your time, I am a better me. I love you. Namaste.